What's up, everybody? Welcome back to The Witcher 3 Blood and Wine. We're here with Geralt at the Tourney grounds. We need to talk to Gulaim in the medic's tent. Let's look at the journal, though, and see what this quest is exactly about. Visit Gulaim in the medic's tent. Tradition has sanctified 2 codes of conduct in Toussaint, the teachings of the prophet Lebioda and the chivalric principles which guide its knights. These ladders call for young men to prove their abilities through feats of daring during tourneys. One such knight, Gulaim, sought to stand out from the rest, fighting a Shalmar, and was injured as a result. Afterwards, he pleaded with Geralt to visit him in the medic's tent. He said he had a very urgent matter to discuss. All we got from him was after the fight, he said, "But Vivian," and that was it. He was saying something about Vivian, but he didn't go on with what it was. So obviously, something is going on with the Vivian person that he keeps fighting for. And, well, he's just gonna keep fighting. Is he trying to win his... It's basically like he's trying to win her hand in some way.
I must speak to you.
Oh, he's got his helmet off. We get to see the hair.
Your wound. Feeling better?
It's healing splendidly, though I am to avoid trouble for some time. To be frank, that is precisely why I wish to speak with you.
Want me to stand in for you? Take on some trouble on your behalf?
That could very well be the case. You see, there is a maiden, nay, a lady. I suspect someone's cast an ill spell upon her. A curse, perhaps.
Maybe Vivian's cursed. If that's who he's fighting for, then... bet I can guess her symptoms? Maybe.
Let me guess. She suddenly grew cold, haughty, and distant, though the night before she was flirtatious and alluring.
Tut tut, Witcher. You jest, yet the matter is grave. Though true, the lady in question is dear to my heart. I shall not deny it. I fear she has fallen victim to ill magic, and knows no one she could turn to for help.
She cursed? What makes you think so?
What makes you think she might be cursed?
You must keep all I say to yourself, I beg you. I would never dare to be so indiscreet normally, yet I'm troubled about her, for her. Vivian shuns the company of others. Though the fairest maid at court, she keeps men at a distance. I thus determined I would resort to trickery.
Trickery? That even befitting of a knight?
In war, yes. And what is love if not battle? As it were, one evening I crouched in hiding outside her seamstress's home. As Vivian emerged from it, I too emerged, ever so gently but convincingly collided with her, then promptly offered to escort her home. She consented. At first, all augured well. I proposed a more scenic route. She agreed. I made kindly forays into conversation, and she even began to respond as we neared the end of our route.
Then suddenly, mid-speech, from her mouth there flew a most hideous shriek. I stopped stone cold in my tracks while she turned red, then promptly ran off. I did not give chase that time. I attempted to approach her on several ensuing occasions, to learn what had happened, for I feared she had become entangled in some trouble. I noted that often, come night, she ventures into the woods, where I've seen her walk about a glade near a pool. I've striven on occasion to follow her, but lost track each time. It seemed then she'd melted into the air.
Was she a Bruxa? She has to be a Bruxa then. The shriek, the only thing I can think of is the Bruxa. Remember when she yelled at us, pretty much, knocked us all right on our ass just about? I wonder if that was the same shriek that he's talking about, and then her vanishing amidst like smoke into air. Not saying that she's vanishing into smoke, but she's just, you know, poof, gone. Notice anything unusual? That's my first thought, is that she may be a Bruxa. Maybe these vampires are somehow in the court, because Vivian seems to be dear to Anna Henrietta. I don't know what her relation to Anna Henrietta is just yet. Notice anything unusual?
Notice any other strange behavior? Additional symptoms?
No, Vivian's avoided me wholly since the first encounter. But folk gossip,
What about?
They say she's secretive, that no one ever sees her after dusk, that she's wont to suddenly disappear.
Nothing unusual about any of that.
I mean, you already told us that. Anything else unusual? She basically vanishes at dark. We know that.
Sound you heard. She might have just had a sore throat.
Had I thought it possible the sound was natural, I never would have taken up your precious time.
Okay, well, that's the only thing I can think of is the shriek is like the Bruxa, but she was in Bruxa form when she did that shriek, so...
Tell me more about Vivian. Who is she? What's her story?
She's Her Enlightened Highness's lady-in-waiting. Her mother was a lady-in-waiting, her father a knight. That is all I've learnt, for the Duchessa grows angry when asked about her. Vivian spends her days within the palace walls. Yet we are in luck, for she has been named the Tourney's patroness this year. Thus, each participant will be granted an audience with her.
Got a problem then. See, I'm not a participant.
I've devised a solution already. You shall take my place in the lists and thus gain the chance to speak to her. I was looking forward to winning the tourney, very much so. Yet for Vivian, I am prepared to sacrifice anything.
What people do for love. Let's talk about my reward first. Tell me about the tourney.
This tourney, how's it work exactly?
It is the year's grandest and most important contest. Knights from all corners come to face off for the grand prize. And more importantly, for glory. A demanding test of knightly prowess in horsemanship, marksmanship and fencing. I qualified for the first time, had great hopes of winning. Yet...
Yeah, I get it. Anything for Vivian.
Anything for Vivian. So this is not just a... You go in here, you fight somebody, and that's it. They got all types of stuff going on here. Let's talk about my reward. This guy is trying to... He's trying to get hissed over here, and Geralt's like, let me talk about my reward first, man.
Hardly a regular job, this. Not often I gotta take part in a tourney to fulfill a contract. Fee can't be anything ordinary either.
I'm no magnet to command heaps of coin, but naturally I shall award you a just amount. How much do you demand?
At least 5. Oh, it is fucking 5. I was only kidding. Wow. At least... Should we go to 730? This seems to be a pretty serious contract here. Let's try at least 615.
Agreed. That is an amount I can indeed muster.
Son of a... We should have went higher. Damn you. Oh, there's a bird.
Fine, I'll look into it. Gotta admit, piqued my curiosity.
I shall be forever in your debt. Now, we must ensure you are not eliminated from the tourney before you can meet Vivian.
Meaning?
Could you show me how you shoot, ride and fight, perchance? And you must learn the tourney rules, know how to apply them in practice. I did not mean to suggest I doubt your abilities. Everyone must train, even a witcher. Besides, the tourney contests must surely differ, require skills you don't usually apply, races above all. The choice is yours. Where shall we start?
Mother effer. We train every single day. What was up with that bird? That bird had to be something. They wouldn't have shown that if it wasn't something. Unless they were just showing a pretty view. You know? But I feel like that was something. It's got me on the edge here. I'm still thinking the whole situation with a Bruxa and birds are together in a way. Remember they had a connection? Bruxa's something about a bunch of birds and Bruxa's together. They're connected somehow. Anyway, so horsemanship, target practice, sure.
Marksmanship. Feel I need to do some shooting.
Shooting?
Come with me.
Galeem, we don't need to practice, sir.
The marksmanship contest shall pit you against another for the best time and score. He who hits all his targets first wins.
Hope my aim's as good as that Cupid's who shot you.
Sometimes when you speak, I miss the meaning entirely.
Geralt, you fucking court jester. Hey, you okay? Get back out there and fight. You gonna need that? Well, let's go ahead and take stuff, huh?
A monster slayer, my.
Oh!
What now?
I didn't do anything. Was it me? Alright, well, let's go test. This is an interesting one. We have to work our way into the tournament. But I'm on the edge here. I really am. The scream, and then it might be so stupid and might not even mean nothing, but that bird meant something. I know it did. It had to. They don't just show things like that for no reason.
Hit the red targets.
Hit the red targets. Eat that. We should probably aim, huh? I guess it don't matter where we hit him. Geralt. Hey, I hit you. I guess the bottom ones don't.
Once more?
That's enough. We don't need to. That's enough.
Done enough shooting.
Where to now? If you wish to know my thoughts, were I you, I would train on the race course ahead of all else.
The race course? Horsemanship training?
Let's do some riding. Roach will like that.
Excellent idea.
Why not, Gulaim? Come on.
Come with me.
Me and you. Luscious hair. Hold on, let's look at some stuff here. Bestiary, did nothing come up? Oh, something did come up. Giant centipedes, get the fucking hell out of here. Among the fascinating flora and fauna of the Duchy of Toussaint, one also encounters creatures of the decidedly unpleasant sort, such as giant centipedes. Not only do these beasts look hideous to the eye, they can do colossal damage to the flesh as well. I decidedly advise against them. A Visit to Toussaint, one of many guides authored by Peterin Saffles. Giant centipedes are enormous insect-like monsters which can be found in many places of the world, but are particularly common in the lands, or more precisely under the lands, of Toussaint. Why though? It's such a beautiful place, but why would these... It makes you wonder why they're so numerous here then. Though I can imagine that even centipedes do want to live in beautiful places like Toussaint. Even underground must be beautiful here. There they often dwell in close company with Shalmars, for a sort of monstrous symbiosis has developed between them. Giant centipedes feed on the small creatures which eat Shalmar dung. Hard chitinous armor covers nearly the entire body of a giant centipede. Sticking out from under the carapace are rows of hooked limbs. Giant centipedes are able to burrow into the ground with shocking speed, only to then appear back on the surface in another place. Once they select a target, they will circle it determinedly, trying to get close enough to deliver a blow. They attack primarily with their powerful mandibles, but also possess glands allowing them to spew acid. The greatest obstacle when fighting giant centipedes is their thick armor, which deflects most blows not only from weapons, but also from magical means, such as those dealt by simple spells or witcher signs. When attacked with a weapon, they often parry the strike, then quickly reply with their own forceful counter. Thus, the best method of fighting them is to catch them in an earthen trap, keeping them from protecting themselves with the armor or burrowing into the ground. So we probably want to use the upgraded earthen on these guys. Yeah. Cool. Easy peasy. Can't wait to see one of them in action. But there came something up. Oh! The Hermit of Loch Salami? Oh, that's the... Okay. What's up, BB? Barnabas Basil Faltry, the Major Domo of Corvo Bianco, was a gentleman's gentleman if there ever been one. His whole life he had served distinguished nobles, the Niebly family for example, or Admiral Rompali for another, for he would never tolerate an employer who detracted from his personal dignity. Since BB remembered the times of Monsieur Boleus and Baron Rossel, he was a wellspring of anecdotes, something of the such, about the vineyard's past. He knew every corner and every secret of Corvo Bianco. An excellent administrator, he offered a wealth of good advice concerning the modernization and management of the estate. Geralt could not have hoped for better help. He could even say that by entrusting Corvo Bianco to the hands of that marvelous Major Domo, Anna Henrietta had given the Witcher the most beautiful present he'd ever received. For a home without someone capable of care for it is no home at all. Wow. Phoebe, go ahead, sir. We love you. The Hermit of Loch Salami. The hermit who lived on the Isle of Loch Salami had become the guardian of the duchy's 5 principal virtues. The virtuous man watched over the boulders on which the virtues have been engraved and put any knight who came by through a trial to prove they embodied them. When the Witcher arrived at the Isle and met with the hermit, it seemed to him it was not their first encounter. Only later did he find out how right he was. Our first encounter? When did we meet a hermit? It wasn't our first encounter. I'm trying to remember in the books if we ever met a hermit. We did. We most definitely did. I think it was in somewhere, it was in like a swampy area. I can remember. Maybe this is him. We also met a hermit in the first game. In chapter 4. The whole situation with, what was it? Lakeside? What was that one called? Remember, he put us onto the wild hunt. So this might be that hermit. That was in chapter 4. What was the name of that place? Murky Waters? Yeah. Vivienne de Tabris. So she is just the lady in waiting. Okay, that makes sense. I got it. Vivienne de Tabris was Anna Henrietta's lady in waiting. She was a tight-lipped, secretive, inaccessible person, but her beauty fascinated men. Geralt saw proof of this when he took a contract from Gulaim, who was in love with her and suspected she might be afflicted by a curse. In order to get in audience with her, Geralt had to take part in the Knight's Tourney, where Vivienne was acting as the patroness. She probably doesn't like it. So these guys that come up and talk to her for winning these tournaments, she probably don't like it at all. Come on, Gulaim.
The tourney's race differs from others you might have taken part in. You shall not ride against any opponent.
How's it a race at all, then?
It's a race against time. The true track begins in the arena, runs round the tourney grounds, then finishes again in the arena. The training track, however, lies beyond the arena. We shall go there now.
Well, here's Roach. Hey, Roach. How are you?
The gods have sent the
There she is.
A smashing
punishment for our sins.
Wine by the
We
barrel.
have ceased
Peace
to
and
succor
quiet.
our
Nothing
ancient
news.
tradition.
She ain't getting nowhere near that barrel. Fucking knocked her the hell off that barrel. Is this Roach too?
Polish my sword. But I did. All night I spent rubbing it, sharpening it, oiling it. On the fuller, a rust stain.
Witcher,
On the point, the
good luck on
prints
the
of your
path.
greasy fingers. You will pay for this.
Hold on.
After the tournament.
Did you see that?
Sir Milton de Peyrac murdered.
Motherfucking Tails, is that you?
So esteemed. Ooh-wee.
It is Tails. Look, it's got a scar on his face still. Get out of here. I'll body slam you. What are you doing here?
While everyone
There was a,
At your service, master.
my manifesto, the life of Jacques the Aldersberg?
Mistress of vice is all, then who can say but mirth and play is best of all?
Is that Tails singing? What the hell? The reasons for choosing Jacques de Aldersberg as Grandmaster remain a mystery. The Order of the White Rose had gone through a crisis in those times and was on the verge of collapse. So one might guess that the Brethren wished to have someone decisive as their leader, someone with a clear vision. De Aldersberg was precisely such a man. One of his first decisions was to change the Brotherhood's name to the Order of the Flaming Rose. I feel like we've read this before. We read this in the first game, did we not? The most puzzling aspect, however, is that the Order and the King himself decided to trust a man who, for all intents and purposes, had appeared out of nowhere. They say he was a wanderer, an itinerant priest who moved crowds with his speeches declaiming non-humans. They say he worked miracles and showed his flock visions of the world destroyed by the White Frost. He was undoubtedly a man of great charisma, one instilled with unshakable principles, which he in turn tried to instill in others. Was he truly a source? Was he indeed gifted with raw magic talent? That we'll never know for certain. I mean, he was. He was definitely a gifted source in some way. I can't believe Tails is here. How are you here? And what are you doing here?
Sir Milton de Peyrac
We seen him, well, obviously in the books, that scar is from us because he... Let's just call him a big doofus. Geralt was blocking, he was in this, let's just call it a duel, a very unjust duel with Geralt, right? And Geralt couldn't even hit him. He wasn't allowed to even hit him. So Geralt held his sword up like the real man that he is.
Then who can say but mirth and play is best of all?
Anyways, Tails came at him with a big shot, tried to take him out, and obviously when he hit Geralt, he ran into a fucking steel wall, and that sword ricocheted back to him, and he hit himself in the face and cut himself. So, yeah. And needless to say, Geralt won that. Anyways, what the hell are you doing here? And then we see them in the second game. Remember in the second game? I think we punched him in the gut in the second game. Anyways, let's get out of here. We're bullshitting. Makes me want to go around the area and start looking for codexes because that was just randomly put there. And it was red, but we read that codex before in the first game for sure. I know we definitely did. And it might even have been in the second game. Gulaim. I'll race you. Gulaim is faster than Roach. Follow Gulaim to the racetrack. Look at him. Oh, this is the racetrack?
All is ready. Now listen, for it can be quite the challenge. Along your route stand dummies and targets. The dummies you may cut with your blade. The targets you must hit from your crossbow. The time you have to complete the course shall increase each time you land a strike, be it with blade or bolt. It may sound simple enough, yet I've seen many a knight fail this contest and hang his head in shame. During the race proper, judges throughout the course shall tally your points. For now you may ride unperturbed by those matters.
This is going to be hard. We'd never done this. I never shot a crossbow from the horse. Mounted combat. Holding. Okay. Makes sense. Holding and holding. Got it. Well, let's go. See you, Gulaim. Have a good day. Where we going? You want some of me? Get some! Time extended? Well, let's go. Faster. I think we can do this. See ya! Beautiful music! Digging it. Where are we gonna shoot with the crossbow? Oh, here it is. Oh, that was 3 bolts in 1! That was badass. Come on, Roach, run. There it is. Oh, this is so cool. Roach doesn't keep sprinting after we do that. That works.
So, have you had enough, or do you wish to ride again?
We got it. I've had enough.
Had enough. Rather not wear my horse down before the real race.
Where to now?
Combat training?
Be nice to swing, do some footwork, work up a sweat.
Very well. We shall practice infantry combat, one-on-one. Each knight opts for his own method. Rainfarn, for instance, fights halberd in hand.
Let's do it.
Come with me.
You gonna fight me, Gulaim? See ya, Roach. I'll miss you. Stay over here.
You will team with other knights to fight. The clash simulates a true skirmish during battle. Come the end, you shall fight a duel. It will determine your place on the podium. I always liked the duels the best, but now I can think only of my Vivian. In the end, it is good you will replace me. I sense I would simply be distracted this time.
Alright, well, it would have been cool to actually have you by my side, Gulaim.
And last trump honor. Wisdom lies.
There she is. She's still over there. Look at all these people. Anything else in the area? Look at these massive fucking pieces of bread still. They're huge. Bigger than your head, Geralt. Oh man, I bet they're so good. Come on, Gulaim. After you. I like Gulaim so far. He seems to be a nice guy. He really loves Vivian.
Stand at the center of the training ground. A knight will approach and challenge you.
But wouldn't it be awkward if Vivian didn't like him, though? Does all this for Vivian, and she goes, well, sorry, you're just not my type. So I wonder why she's so standoffish. I mean, can you understand? She probably gets so many people trying to vie for her hand, and it probably gets really annoying after a while.
How might I aid you?
Who the fuck wants to fight?
You wish to spar? Why not?
Come on, I'm about to whoop your ass. How you gonna do with that? Hey, easy. Oh, we can't do that. You better let me use my signs. I don't think we can parry this guy. Look at this poison, though.
Do you wish to practice fighting a moment longer?
I don't think we need to keep fighting. Practice this enough, yeah. Come on.
Think I've seen enough. Sorry to be blunt, but the simplest Witcher contract demands more skill than this kind of combat.
Now you must go to the inscription tent. Honor and glory are all true and good, but your scrolls must be in order.
Scrolls? Go to the inscription tent and enter the tourney. Oh.
Hey ho! A knight's life is full of woe.
Hi ho, hi ho. A nice life is full of woe.
Why
you
so
doing?
cross? Have it
Prince
your way.
Horn, Ackerspark of... Wow, let's read these names. Down the rear of Troy.
It is right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came.
Witcher act always.
The Wind of Crigo.
with reason.
This guy's name is great. Prince Horn. What are you? Guy de Bois Freshness. Get out the way.
I think I shall say title.
Lono Samatina. Rain Fear. See you later. Hopefully we get to take all you guys on at once. Oh shit, where'd you go, Ghislaine? We're over here reading and Ghislaine done rolled the fuck out. Hopefully we didn't miss dialogue, which we probably did. Maybe not. What was that?
So honorable, so esteemed.
Hey, Ghislaine? You see the guards out there? They're looking in here. They know we're stealing something. Oh, there's a note. Ghislaine scrap of paper. O fair Vivian, thou hast those eyes within they locks. Thy lips in like a tread of scarlet. Crossed out, thy two breasts are like jugs of milk. Crossed out. Thy two breasts are like young roes that are twins. Illegible line. Thy hands are like two white moons. When, oh, when shall thou glance at me? Noble Alondra? The noble Alondra is widely believed to be a mythical figure. Yet thanks to a painstakingly analysis of the source material, I have been able to establish beyond all doubt that the myth has roots in true events in which Alondra, a real woman of flesh and blood, took part. What then do we know about the noble Alondra? Dressed as a man and calling herself by a false name, she served as a squire just before being dubbed a knight. She revealed her true identity and was forced into exile. She lived in the desert, and as the mysterious heroine knight defeated pilgrims, she fought at the Battle of Cervantes Pass, where she was badly wounded and taken to the field hospital where she was recognized. We know the Duke, moved by her courage, dubbed her a knight, and she then became the heroine of many tales which describe the righteousness of her character and generosity of her spirit. So women can't become knights? Is that what's going on? And she was basically the first woman knight? Well, good on you. She sounds like an absolute beast. Alondra's disappearance remains shrouded in mystery. The most popular legend claims the knight was summoned by the Lady of the Lake and journeyed to the bottom of the lake to see here, where she remains to this day as the guardian of that subterranean domain. Wow, really cool. That was awesome. Go to the inscription tent and enter the tournament.
Greetings, Geralt.
Oh, we're not in the invitation to the hare hunt. The hare's been up to all sorts of mischiefs. While the unicorn slept, he stole his horn. When the phoenix was away, he stole its egg, and he plucked the golden fish from King Cormant's pond. The Supreme Court of Creatures thus called for a hare hunt, and that cowardly beast ran off fast as he could, losing all his prizes along the way, and found himself a hiding place. Answer the court's call and heed to the palace gardens to join the hare hunt. Recover all the hare's prizes, find the hare himself, and you shall receive your just reward. In the name of Her Illustrious Highness, the Supreme Court of Creatures. Ghislaine, you have all types of stuff in your tent. Alright, enjoy the reading. Hopefully it's something to better your poetry, because I don't think Vivian would be taken by that poetry. Just saying, man. Just saying. Go to the inscription tent. Alright, well, it's all the way over here. Just look at all these people.
Oh! Ow!
Oh, is this it? Palmerin Tails, Anais, Damarin, Rainfear, Horn, Guy, Linos, and Delwyn. That's all the people that's actually in the tournament. So Palmerin's in the tournament. Tails is in the fucking tournament. Wow. I feel like we had to go around to every little nook and look around, because there probably are so much notes to just be had and so much things to read, because they seem to be all over the place. Alright, well, let's go sign in, huh? Come on. Oh, look! Looky here! A note from the Tourney scribe. The International Knights Tourney under the patronage of Lady Vivian de Tabris 1275. Participants registered and qualified to take part in the contest. Gregor de Gorgon, winner of last year's tourney, he shall not participate in the general competition, but shall fight in the final bout against the knight who earns the most points. All signs seems to indicate Gregor will defend his title. Anais, Prince of Lyria, and Rivia joining us for the third time in a row. Horn Akerspark, Prince of Mecht, rumored to be the Emperor's Emir's blood, here for the fourth tourney. Baron Palmerin de Lawnfall, his sixth time in the tourney. Donarir of Troy, a Verdanian knight, his first time in the tourney. Rainfear of Adder for the seventh time in the tourney. Victor of the 1269 edition. Guy de Bos Fresnus of Mattia, a second cousin to Renault de Bos Fresnus, one of Her Grace's Knights Errant, third time in the tourney. Delwyn of Craigau, a young knight of the Order of the Flaming Rose, first time in the tourney. Linos of Mattia, third time in the tourney. Ghislaine de Lawnfall, Baron Palmerin's nephew, first time in the tourney, later at Tadenum. Due to injury, Ghislaine has transferred his place in the tourney to another knight. Where is motherfucking Tails? Oh, right here. Still can't believe Tails is here. Wow, that's so cool. I hope we wreck him.
Est flows in the veins of...
How you doing?
Greetings. Want to join the lists?
Naturally, we must first see to formalities, however. At Guillaume's request, I have looked into your personal history in its heraldic aspects.
Really? What did you come up with?
My findings show you may take part as Geralt of Rivia.
What a surprise.
Or as the Honorable Ravix of Forhorn. It's not every year we have a combatant who can boast of two crests. Which do you prefer?
Why would I want to pose as somebody else, though? What you dig up about Ravix?
Ravix of Forhorn? How'd you manage to dig that up?
Here in Toussaint, we treat heraldry very seriously. One visit to the Ducal Archives. That is all I needed to acquire the necessary information. Ravix of Forhorn was the name under which you attended a feast honoring Princess Pavetta, daughter of Queen Calanthe of Sintra, on the occasion of her 15th birthday.
That's actually right.
Yeah, it is. Okay, nice little throwback to the book there. Totally went over my head with the name at first. I knew I heard the name, I just didn't realize where the hell I heard it from. What you learned about Geralt of Rivia? Man, what you know about Geralt?
Kinda curious what you could have learned about Geralt of Rivia.
In the year 1267, a certain Geralt, a member of the Witches' Guild, was knighted by Queen Meve and dubbed Geralt of Rivia. This was in honor of his distinguished service at the Battle of the Bridge, said structure spanning the Yaruga. But I wager you know of which battle I speak.
Yeah, those were the days. Kahira and I led a fistful of Nordlings against an entire Nilfgaardian battalion. Won that battle just because we absolutely had to cross the river.
Remember when they were in the boat and Milva was just, oof, shooting her arrows just like a boss? Oh man, I honestly was so scared in that scene. I was so scared for Milva. I don't know, for some reason I had a feeling like, what is it called, premonitions or whatever? Like, I don't know, I was just having this feeling that she was gonna go in that scene, all nobly. But that was such a cool, I love them books so much. I love the books so much. I really do. They were all so good. Obviously, if you don't know, my favorite books in general is Baptism of Fire, because the whole crew was just, the whole book was literally about the whole crew. Like the whole time. It was just such an awesome book. It was my favorite. Anyways, want to join as Geralt? I think we're just going to go as Geralt. Ravix? Yeah, let's go as Geralt.
I'm Geralt, not about to fight under a false name.
You may now take the shield bearing your crest.
I'm a Witcher. Shields aren't something Witchers ever use in combat.
Who mentioned using it in combat? Not I. The shield commemorates your participation in the tourney. You may take it as a souvenir.
In that case, thanks.
Have you been instructed as to the tourney's challenges, prizes, and vows? If not, I do hope you will allow me to tell you about them.
Talk my ear off. I'm not gonna lie, I do kinda would love to see Geralt using a sword and shield. I was actually hoping we were going to have to use a sword and shield here. Vows, what's that about? Swords and shields are so cool in game. I'm just a big, when it comes to fantasy, I'm a huge buff of like massive battle axes or swords and shields. I like big swords, I like swords as well, you know. Dual wielding swords, just single-handed swords like Geralt. But I'm a huge fan of massive battle axes. I want to see Geralt with a battle axe so damn bad. Or a sword and shield. Vows, what's that about? Sure.
You say something about vows?
As is our custom, knights make vows to which they hold for the duration of the tourney. Each swears on something which to him represents his most cherished virtue.
Okay, I'd like to learn more about the prizes and the challenges. Tell me about them.
Gonna come right out with it. I'm a sucker for prizes.
The winner of each contest shall receive a trophy. Whoever has the best result once all contests have played out shall face last year's champion in a final duel for glory and the title. Should you defeat the reigning champion, the grand prize will be yours. This year, a sword forged especially for this occasion by the one and only Cornelius of Isengard, a famed master weaponsmith. Her illustrious highness had it brought all the way from Nazaire.
Hopefully it's a steel sword, because the other sword over there with the gentleman in that pond, there can be only one quest. That was a silver sword. So let's hope this is a steel sword. Challenges? Tell me about them.
Guillaume told me a bit about the contests. Rather make sure I'm clear on them, though.
An admirable thirst for knowledge. There are contests 3. A shooting range, where you will compete side by side with an opponent. A horse race, during which you will seek to complete the course within a specified time. Any targets hit with bolts or dummies felt with blade will increase the time you have. Finally, the group melee in the arena, crowned with a duel against last year's champion. As each contest ends, its results will be posted on the board outside my tent. This way all will be apprised of who leads at any given moment.
Convenient.
Well, sign us up.
Feels like I know everything I'd ever want to know about chivalric tourneys.
Splendid. In that case, you must make your vow. Upon what would you like to swear it?
I swear on my lady's love. I swear on her highness. Garter. Rather not make any vow. I swear on her illustrious highness's garter. What the fuck, man? Did we do that? I swear on her illustrious highness's garter. I swear on my lady's love. Should we swear on Yen's love? Let's do it for Yen, even though this is so funny. You know, I'm picturing this as garter as I don't really know what fucking garter is, but I'm guessing it's probably like undergarments or something. That's at least what I'm thinking. It probably isn't, not at all. It's probably something else. I don't fucking have a clue what it is, but I want to swear on it. Let's swear on Yen's love.
I vow on the love of my lady, Yennefer of Vengerberg, to respect the chivalric virtues.
May the gods succor you in your endeavors to overcome. Sign here, please, then fill out these forms. That is all I need from you. Now, as arranged by Guillaume, you shall be fitted with appropriate armor for the tourney.
Shiny.
You have also been assigned a tent for the tourney's duration. It stands near the arena. Good luck.
We don't need luck. Though we might need luck in the horse racing. That is probably... Oh my word, Geralt. Looking luscious. How you like my armor? Come here.
Knife. Have you heard of such a thing?
Geralt, look, Geralt's in the bottom. Let's go in his tent and ransack the hell out of it. You got anything else to ransack? Oh, we already ransacked it, actually.
What's on this menace?
Back up. How you doing?
Where are your manners?
I said, sir. Back up, sir. We're fucking... We're swearing on... Her Highness's holy knickers. My word. Let me in.
I was just a lowly guardsman.
Go to the shooting range. Here we go. This is going to be fun. This is going to be fun. I'm loving this. All the reds, probably?
Geralt, well, I'll be... Have you decided to turn knight-errant?
Hamram.
All jesting aside, here on a job. You in the tourney too?
Am I? Ha! I shall square off against Rainfan of Atre. I saw him just moments ago. A nervous wreck. Stuffing his nose with fish steak, no less. As if that would aid his determination.
Guessing that's against the rules.
But who's to tell the Nilfgaardian what to do? Listen, Geralt. I've a tip for you. The timing of your marksmanship duel is such that you shall have the sun in your eyes.
Makes no difference to me either way.
Nor will it give you any pleasure. Since, as it is, we must both wait, play me in a round of Gwent. Should you win, I shall swap with you. To me, a southerner, the sun is no hindrance.
I'm about to whoop your ass. Give me some cards, too.
Never turn down a round of Gwent.
Let's do it. Come on, we got any new cards? I don't think we have any new cards. No? Come on. Let's do it. Scoia'tael. Oh, we got the mysterious elf. We got Camby. Oh my word, Pam Bram. How you gonna win against this? Damn, we should have got rid of this one. Because we literally got the same one. That's fine. No biggie. No biggie, no biggie. Actually, no. Getting rid of this one would have been bad. Oh, one! Let's put Canby down. I need to learn this. This leader card seems like it takes a bit of time to get used to. So basically, the best time to use this leader card... Let me read it. Shuffles all cards from each player's graveyard back into their decks. Their decks would mean the cards that you can't use at all. So you would best be using this possibly on the second round then? But if we use this, do we not get cards on the third round? Because that one match, we used it and we didn't get cards on the third round, but the other guy did. It's kind of confusing, actually. Let's throw this down. But I'm going to go with, let's just use it on the second round. Because what's the point of using it now, obviously? I mean, there is no point of using it now. Let's throw prize-winning cow down. Odim. Let's throw the ships down. I don't know how many ships will come out, 2, possibly. Well, it really didn't matter. Either Odim or this one. Then what I could do is... pull one of the ships. No, let's not. Let's pass. We may need that for something else. You never know. There it is. Look at it. You are so screwed. I'll throw Odim down and then I'm gonna pass. Come on, Palmeran. Siri. What do we use? Let's use our leader card. What it will get? It will get rid of Canby. Maybe not, actually. Because Yennefer can pull Canby back out. Actually, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pull Canby back out. And now I'm gonna pass. Though... let's actually pull this off. Vesemir. I wonder if we should keep going, actually. Now we'll shuffle. Impenetrable fog? No way! Let's just clear. Let's keep baiting him. I don't even think we need to pass. I think we can keep going here. We have 30 points between Geralt and Ciri. Oh. Good on you! Though I would like to pass to get Canby out again. Let's pass. Let's do it. I want to see what happens when we get to the third round anyway. Canby! Canby's such a good card. Look, there's another Canby. Wow. Take Odim and shove it. Ciri. Palmerin, I'm sorry, friend, but we really whooped your ass. Alright, well, that would be that then. Good match. Bye-bye. Hopefully we get a card.
I congratulate you. We shall swap as agreed. We've passed the time rather nicely. Lady Vivian should appear forthwith. I'm off to face my first challenge.
Good luck.
We would have been fine with the sun.
Fair knights, I salute you. The honor and duty of Tourney patron have fallen to me this year. Fight honorably, so that I may bestow upon one of your number the Tourney's grand prize. You have sworn your vows. You have readied body and soul. The time has come to test them.
Behold Horm Akespark of the Mechtian royal line. His name's quite the mouthful, a true challenge to rhyme. His targets to be hit centrally and true are the ones in blue. Against him, new blood, a knight unknown till now. Sir Geralt of Rivia, give us a bow.
That ain't no bow.
The targets he must with his quarrels thread are red.
May the better man win.
I'm about to whoop your ass, haircut. Let's do it. I kind of feel bad for Vivian. I wonder if she likes all this. She probably doesn't. You better bring it on.
Like a lover ghostly grasping but one fair teat.
Oh, he's
Geralt's
rolling.
half strewn twixt joyous victory and bitter defeat.
Oh shit, Geralt. He pulled his crossbow and about to shoot the guy. Did we win?
Sir Geralt of Rivia has trounced his foe, pounded him soundly, immersed him in woe.
Oh, that's so fucking kick-ass.
Your prize, sir. A crossbow adorned with your crest. I congratulate you.
Thank you, my lady.
Geralt of Rivia's crossbow. I feel so... For some reason, I just have this sorrow for her. I don't know why. She seems like she's... Like, she may not like all this going on in her name. Or she's just really shy, or... I don't know, maybe she is cursed. But something... I'm not going to say something feels off. I just feel sorry for her for some reason. Just the way her actions are. Her look, she seems so sad.
Would you tell me about the other prizes?
Alas, I cannot devote more time to you than to the other combatants. I have duties to attend to. Forgive me.
Medallion hums when you're near? Wow. Okay.
My medallion's vibrating strongly. Can only mean one thing. Magic.
The explanation is disappointing, I'm afraid. The fragrance I use, it's mixed by a sorceress.
To lose to an opponent such as you is a victory of its own. Accept my congratulations as well.
Dude,
thanks.
Your bow is crazy. What? What the fuck is going on?
Good work! In the interim, I managed to determine which tent Lady Vivian occupies. Perhaps you could find a clue within it.
You're right. Vivian's cursed in some way. Sensed it when she opened the tourney.
In that case, we've no time to lose. Let us go.
There are some oddities in this DLC, friends, with textures and all types of stuff. Wow. We haven't had any bugs in base game, kind of very rarely, but this DLC has kind of a lot. It hasn't been anything to where it was like game breaking, it's just funnies. There's a bunch of funnies going on. Like, what was up with that guy's belt? It was still like pulled back. That one house, the lady with her dress above her head, and then sometimes the textures kind of just go in and out. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, let's go now.
Sure. Let's go in. Let's go now. Why not?
This is her tent. You must look inside. Search it. I shall hoot like an owl should someone approach.
Hoot like an owl. Use your whisper senses to investigate Vivian's tent. This is... Oh.
Claw marks, that's clear. Not sure what beast left them. Just that it's big.
Claw marks?
Oh, fair Vivian. Thou hast dove's eyes within thy locks.
Oh.
Thy lips are like a thread
There's so much
scarlet.
Oriole feather.
Breasts are like...
Vivian keep a bird as a pet? No
A
sign of it here, if so. Ruxay tend to be fond of birds.
Yeah, Vivian's notes. Blade Fane, expenses, 14 L's of claws, 80 crowns, shoes, dragon skin, 140 crowns, racing saddle, 280 crowns, magical cream, 1400 crowns total. Magical cream though?
His and salts. Used to make compresses.
Used to make compresses?
clothing's all dark green and yellow. Seems Yen's not the only one with a fixed color scheme.
Huh. Oh, we didn't get everything.
Someone approaches. Quickly.
Damn.
You were supposed to hoot.
We shall speak later. We must return to the tourney now. It's time for the second contest.
Sirs, what seeks you in my latest tent? Inspiration? Be gone from here.
Sorry, ma'am. We didn't mean to ruffle feathers. Go to the entrance to the racing course.
Tourney business. Nothing of import.
Let me go back in.
How fares your health, sir?
Let me in here. Well, go to the racing. Alright, well, I think this might be an actual good point to... Let me look at the journal. Oh, a lot of shit came up, for sure. Did anything else come up on characters? No. Anything on bestiary? Of course not. We didn't do anything. Alright, well, let's catch up with the quest, and then we will call it. The next episode, we'll start off with a race, and then we'll keep going on in the tourney. Afterwards, he pleaded with Geralt to visit him in the medic's tent. He said he had a very urgent matter to discuss. Yeah, we got it. In the charming fairy tale duchy for which Toussaint commonly passes, love blooms and erupts into flames faster than in any other corner of the known world. I know what I say, for I too experience my share of beautiful, passionate moments there with the painfully lovely Duchess Henrietta, no less. But to return to Geralt's adventure, he agreed to assist a young knight with his troubles in relation to a striking young lady-in-waiting named Vivian. The youth, lacking experience in love's games, its ruses and deceits, was feverish and suspected that the lofty, inaccessible object of his love might have fallen victim to an evil spell. Wishing to help the youth get to the bottom of the matter, the Witcher agreed to enter the list and take part in the tourney's assorted challenges. In observance of tradition, the Witcher had to reveal a name to take part in the tourney. He chose the immensely original moniker, Geralt of Rivia. I wonder what would happen if we chose the other one. I wonder if it would be a lot different. Possibly. I mean, they gave you an option to pick two names, so things will probably be different. Like, a lot different. But interesting enough, it makes me wonder, like, I'm trying to go through this, right? And be open-minded with Guillaume here. It makes me wonder, does Vivian even know him? Does she even like him in a way? Do you know what I mean? Is there any kind of connection going on? Because she doesn't seem to even acknowledge him. I know this is how it is here. Maybe, is it just because, I don't know, women in nature here tend to be more standoffish, and the only way to gain their attention, saying that women in general here won't go out on their limb to meet a man. But I'm wondering if this is the way that it works here with, you know, people like Vivian, ladies like Vivian. They won't go out of their way to meet anybody, and the only way for someone to meet her would be to prove their worth, basically. It does make me wonder if there was actually even any kind of connection here, because we haven't seen her give him really any looks or anything like that. So I don't think she really even... She may know who he is by now, because he's been hooting and hollering. Well, I wonder though, because maybe early on, when he was looking up to her in the tourney grounds, when he's fighting a Shalmor, but I don't believe she was taken by it though. You know what I mean? Maybe this is the only way for some women to get courted, I guess, if that's how it is in Toussaint. That's just their ways. Like I said, it does make me wonder if she is even taken by him. I do, you know, I am curious. I know we'll see in time how it is, because this almost feels like a love story, but in the same aspect, it doesn't, because I don't really feel like there's a connection between the two. Makes sense? There's a connection from him to her, but I wonder if it's just because she can't ultimately show any emotions towards people. I don't know. Or it's the curse. But she's definitely cursed. Geralt said something about that feather in there. That Bruxa are very fond of oral birds and stuff like that. And then we seen that bird. So, she may very well be a Bruxa in a way. Or there's something else going on that we just don't know. You really think she's a Brooksa, though? In hiding? In waiting? Somehow? Interesting. Anyways, when we come back, we will finish this tourney and keep on going. I feel like we have... this might actually be a very long quest, and I'm on board with that, because I enjoy when there is a quest that takes multiple episodes for us to beat. Because it's just really enjoying. It is. There's been a lot of quests that took maybe an episode long, but I really love the ones that chain through episodes because they're just enjoying. The long quests are always... I know I just said it, but the long quests are always enjoying. Every quest in this game is great, and the long ones, they always exceed it even further. Anyways, we'll go to the racing next episode and then take it from there. Anyways, I'm out of here. Have a good one. Stay safe. See you next time. Take care.